Hello guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Colosseum. Last time we found out that this place has been taken over. And this time we're gonna battle our way through Mount Battle to take this place back, I guess. Find out who did it. Yeah, so this place is called Mount Battle. And as you may guess, you battle a lot here. Now the thing about this place is that it's like classical 100 battle trial. At this moment of time, you don't really have to you don't really have to battle 100 battles. I'm actually gonna switch out High Wall because it's electrical type and both of them are ground types. Either way, you battle 100, you have 100 challenges, but the thing here is that you only need to do 10 to actually get to where you're supposed to get. So you don't really have to be that intimidated by just the fact that you can battle 100 battles here. It's a great place to grind and stuff like that, but it's really tedious later into the game when you actually need to complete this whole thing. You need to beat 100 Pokemon trainers. It's really tedious, and I really can't say anything good about this. So yeah, there's 10 battles we have to do, and it's gonna take some time, so I actually think that I'm gonna speed up. I might do a voiceover on it if I feel that it's something I want to talk about, if there's anything that I missed to actually say. But other than that, I'm just gonna speed up, and I'll meet you guys when I actually get to the 10th level, or 10th Pokemon battle. So yeah, see you guys then. Alright, something I didn't mention here is that you don't heal between battles, which you normally do during Pokemon or during Mount Battle. So if you really feel that you need to heal, you just have to go back down and heal. However, you don't start off from the bottom once you go back, which you actually do when you normally play Mount Battle. And so the rules are a little bit different. I just wanted to add that to make sure that you guys don't make any mistake or anything like that, based on what normally how Mount Battle normally plays out. I kind of lost my words there. It's 3 AM in the morning, so I'm a little bit tired. As you may see, I'm actually editing this the day it goes up. Before I went to Kevin, I actually had a lot of videos done, and now I've been absent, or at least when it comes to Pokemon Colosseum, I've been absent for 1 week. So it feels great to have a lot of videos prepared. So I want to do that, but it feels kind of odd recording and editing the day before. Hopefully I'm not disturbing my sister or awakening my mom. My dad is gone, so I don't have to worry about that because he's super sensitive about that. Whenever he sleeps, he can't. If he hears a sound, he easily gets awakened. I feel really sad for him because sometimes I talk with my friends just in the middle of the night and he can't sleep because of that. But I don't. Whenever he's having a working day, when he need to work the day after, I tend to think about that a little bit more. So yeah, I don't know how I got into this subject, but that's basically everything that I had to say. Alright, so we made it through Mount Battle, and now we're at the 10th battler, or the 10th trainer. Fine, after all the pursuing I did, you still won't hand it over. This is what happens to stubborn oafs who don't do as I say. And then he punched him right in the face. You treacherous swine. How could you refuse to battle? Treacherous? You didn't really think that a worm like you could win? All you had to do was hand over the time flute without making a fuss. It's your own fault for getting hurt. Since you're not cooperating, I don't have any choice but to haul you off to Ein's lab. Who are you? What were my underlings doing? That outfit of yours. You must be the troublemaker who messed with scrub in Celeby's forest. And now you've come to mess with me, the great Dakim. Don't make me laugh. I'll pound a lesson into your flesh and bones, so you never, ever think of bothering me again. So we got a new boss battle. This is the boss battle with Dakim. And I think this is the first time we get to hear this awesome battle theme. So he starts up with a Camerupt and a Metang, and I've chose to start off with Nick Cage and Meditite, mainly because Nick Cage won't get too much use later into the battle. Something that a tactic that is very popular here is using Protect and Earthquake. So yeah, if you have a flying type Pokemon, it's good to use it now. Otherwise, you'll just hope that you don't really get hurt. That's all I can say, really. So it doesn't start off too bad. I should be able to get out Camerupt with a Surf, and I should be able to get out Metang before we actually get in trouble with him. We took a Earthquake earlier, but that isn't too bad. So this boss battle is really hard. Or at least I think so. I have some troubles with it earlier. Hopefully I won't have any trouble with it now. He sent out a Marsh Dom, which is groundwater, so you can't really use electric type moves on it, and it's actually very few grass Pokemons that's been available by now, so you might have some trouble with that Pokemon. Otherwise, he sent out a Golem, which is easily taken down by Surf. Not really that much of a threat. Let's see what he sends out next. It's a Shadow Pokemon and a legendary Pokemon. It's Entei. The thing about Entei, all legendary Pokemons are amazing. They got godly stats. Entei, I think Entei got high HP and high attack. I think he has high speed as well, but I'm not really sure on that. His special attack isn't too bad, which is good because he's a fire Pokemon, and fire Pokemons tend to utilize the special Pokemon, the special attack stat. And this is why I don't think that Nick Cage is useful into the battle, because his Surf can probably easily take down Entei. And as you saw, Entei did a lot of damage here. So yeah, I can without like any problem recommend Entei. It's not the best legendary Pokemon, but like just being a legendary Pokemon is like really, really good. It's not really a lot of bad legendary Pokemon, so I personally don't like using legendaries because it feels like the game is getting too easy by that point. If I use it, hopefully I won't kill him. I don't think I will be able to kill him. No. But yeah, it's really, really easy with legendary Pokemons. I don't like to use them, as I said. So yeah, your best chance is actually to like paralyze, and you can also use like make him sleep. Since we have like Slugma, who knows John, you could like always use that if you want to. And I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and try to continue using Bite one more time. And hopefully I'll be able to flinch Entei. Other than that, this battle hasn't gone too bad. Just the fact that it has a Entei is like the hardest part about this battle. Because Entei got a really, really low catch rate and it's really, really hard to capture. I'm gonna go with a Pokeball now, and I'm gonna go with Ultra Ball once he gets like down to very low HP, when his HP bar is red. Other than that, I don't really have that much to talk about. So I'm just gonna leave it at that and cut back when I actually manage to capture Entei. Okay? Okay. And Entei fainted. Now, I actually just gonna go and check this quickly. I'm like 99% sure that you actually can catch Entei later. I'm just gonna like double check because I don't want to like replay the whole game if you actually can't catch him later. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can actually recapture Entei, and I won't talk that much about it now. I'll cover it later when you actually can recapture it. So you guys might want to know that you can recapture certain Pokemons, which is good. Just like look up if you actually can recapture that Pokemon, because it's not like every Pokemon that you can recapture, so be a little bit careful about that. So text, the way you handle those Pokemon with your audacious skill. Who are you? Mathildakim. Ah, scrub. You were hopelessly outclassed against him. You had zero chance of winning. I'm pulling out for now. You go to Ain's lab and help out there. As you wish, sir. This isn't over yet. Stronger Pokemon are being made even now. You'd better get serious about training your Pokemon for our next meeting. Jahahaha. And then he jumps off. So he left a item behind, which is 1F disc. We have no idea what it does currently, but I got a feeling that we'll find it out sooner or later. Let's see how you are. Oh, that wasn't an experience I'd ever want to have again. I'm glad you came to my rescue. Thank you. I'm Wander. I'm an area leader here at Mount Battle. I'm Rui, and this is Nick. We're glad to see you. What you've told me explained a lot. Thanks to you, I know exactly why they attacked us. This is the time flute. I happened to find it while I was on my training trek. It's said that the time flute will summon Celebi, but just once. There must be something about Celebi that frightens them. They obviously don't want Celebi to encounter Shadow Pokemon. Let's not spend any more time here. Let's go back. But here, I want you to have this. Right, we got the time flute, and I'll explain what it does later. But I said, may we really have something this precious? Of course, you may. I'd rather have you use that time flute than have those crooks take it by force. Use it and save the Shadow Pokemon from their sinister plans. Okay, so we got the time flute. Now, what time flute does is that it's a one-time use item that spawns Celebi at the Agate Forest. And what Celebi does is that Celebi has the power to fully heal one Shadow Pokemon. It doesn't matter at what point the Shadow Gate is at. So, if you're gonna use it, I recommend that you use it on a Pokemon that you might want to use on your team, and that you actually like just capture it, or you haven't lowered its heart gauge at all. So yeah, in here we found TM47, and that is, what could it be? It's Steel Wing, which is actually quite good. I don't think I have a Pokemon that can learn that. Did we heal our Pokemon during that? Nope, we didn't. So I actually have like a couple of things that I want to like get done for the end of the episode. And to start off with, I want to buy a couple of Pokeballs, so I'll meet you guys over at the store. You know which one. Alright, so he has a couple more Pokeballs, and as you might have noticed, that battle we just had took a long time, so I want to buy a couple of Timer Balls. And I also want to refill my outage of Pokeballs. I'm gonna buy 10 so I get a Premier Ball, and I also want to buy 10 Ultra Balls, just in case we might need them. And that's everything we have for Pokeballs. Now I should probably explain the thing about Timer Balls. The longer the battle goes on, the more power they get, or the higher the chance of actually capturing said Pokemon gets. So we're actually getting back to Agate Village to rename a Pokemon. And we just happened to get some story. Oh, Rui, I heard there was a big commotion on Mount Battle. Egan's worried sick about you. Quick, hurry home and reassure him that you're safe and sound. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'll just make sure to do what I wanted to do. And that is renaming my Pokemon, which is Slugma. I don't have time to, I haven't had the possibility to name Meditite yet. But we'll get that when we actually purify it. If I can remember where we rename our Pokemon, that would be great. Is it here? Yes, it is. Now, I couldn't name Slogman last time because the name didn't fit, so I modified the name, checked with the guy, or you, I checked with Yuan to make sure that he actually, like, liked it, liked the change. So I'm gonna type it in now, actually. And his name is Hotty Hot Hot. And the spelling is a lot of different. But I don't really care about that. It's like you still pronounce the name the same way, so you shouldn't really care about that. So before we actually end off this episode, we should make sure that Egan isn't worried about Rui. Ah, Rui and Nick. It's good to see you back. So how goes it? Have you trounced the cretins that raid Mount Battle? Yes, we have. I expected nothing less of my own daughter and, of course, Nick. Hey, I did all the work for I see. So, Wonder conferred the time flute upon you. Then what are you waiting for? Depart for the Relic Forest and summon Celebi at once. I wonder what will happen. I find it quite exciting. Ah yes, there's something I'd forgotten. Nick, may I have the number of your thing? Good. I'll try to reach you at this number if anything happens. This makes us pen pals. Hoo 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 hoo. Okay, so I'm just gonna check here quickly. Alright, so next time we'll do some exploration and see what we can do to progress in the story and take down Team Cypher. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.